Hello, hello, it's Carrie, So Much Glitter. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you guys are here. I just wanted to do an impromptu relaxation coloring session this morning. So if I don't get very many people here with me, I completely understand, but the replay will be available. So happy 4th of July weekend. If you are lucky enough to have, I'm so glad that you guys are here. Okay, now I'm having technical difficulties. Relaxation coloring session this morning. So if I don't get very many people here with me, I completely understand, but the replay will be available. So happy 4th of July weekend. Okay, let's see. I'm having technical difficulties now. To have, okay, now I'm having technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm back in business here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull out my Googly and I am going to kind of color, celebrate the weekend, grab your favorite drink. I have my Christmas in July mug, so happy Christmas in July with some tea, and then let's gather around the craft table. I find relaxation is really good, or coloring is really good for relaxation, so I kind of call it my meditative coloring. So I'm just going to pull this book out. I'm doing a buddy color and I'm probably pretty far behind in it. And we're just going to kind of relax a little bit. Okay. So if you are here, welcome, welcome. Say hello. And I hope you guys have the day off as well. I keep the colors that I'm using on whips that I have in this little makeup brush holder. I also have this holder for my blending brushes and stuff like that. So I won't be able to be on here for very long because I do have an eye doctor's appointment this morning, because I'll be darned if I can't see half the time. But I thought, you know what, let's just come on here. Let's relax, let's enjoy. And I do need to send out my ATC swap as well. I have those sitting next to me, staring at me. So anyway, so if you enjoy the coloring, kind of let me know in the comments below. What do you do to relax? And I was going to put on a little bit of ambience in the background, but I don't know if it will allow. So hold on, because I do have noise canceling here. So we'll see. I don't know if you'll be able to hear the music in the background, or if it's going to be too distracting. It might be too distracting for me, to be honest. So that might be like a thing that I'm not going to do. Okay, anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of dip into my Googly book, and I'm using my Super Tips. And this is the first, kind of the first go around with this. I'll go in and probably do pencils after that. But I noticed that the Googly is pretty detailed, so I don't really need anything, a protective paper, because this paper is really, really good. If the music in the background is distracting you, or if it's too much of a distraction, let me know, because I don't know if you can hear it or not. Normally the noise cancellation works on this webcam. Okay, so the next thing I was going to kind of do is fill in her dress. I did everything right here with the Super Tips. I got these 100 colors for fairly cheap on Amazon, although this box isn't living up to what I wanted it to. Crayola does not use the same sturdy cardboard as they used to. But that is okay. So let's get going here. I think that's not going to work. And I think we can just kind of get going. Hello, hello, Tony. Welcome, welcome. I'm kind of just doing an impromptu little coloring session this morning. It's about 9:30 where I am. It's a long weekend, kind of celebrating it. And I thought, you know what, before I head off to the eye doctor and then go hang out at the pool with my friend, let's like do some coloring. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. Hey, Auntie Chris, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. I never hardly ever get to catch your lives because I'm always at work or I'm in a meeting or yeah, I've been kind of chained to the desk. So I thought, you know what? I slept in this morning and I thought, let's just kind of join the relaxation of the weekend. So now I'm just really picking out a color with my Crayola Super Tips for her dress. And we can just kind of chat, and I have my tea, and I'll just be on here probably for a little bit. Okay, because I do not swap my things because I just don't ever take the time to do that. I don't know why. I always have like a piece of scrap paper or something over here. So I have like a little tag left over from June-tober, and I'll kind of swatch the colors as I go to see what I want to do. And I think I already used that purple up here, but I think that that might be okay for her dress too. So let me try to clear some space. And okay, let's see. Well, Auntie Chris, I really wish that our lives were not more important than streaming schedules. I have like a pile of paper over here. I really need to like get with it. I was doing a project last night because I have my video coming out tomorrow for a Junk Journal January or Junk Journal July. And I was practicing. Okay, so I may have just done that purple, so maybe that won't work. Okay, well, like let's get with it, right? Maybe I could do like a more of a pale pink or a deeper pink. Let's see here. This work thing is really starting to get in the way of everything. I gotta tell you. So it's not really you, it's me. I'm doing my, well, I work, clearly. I work full time. And then I probably need my other glasses on. So this is why I'm going to the eye doctor this morning, because I have different glasses for everything, because I kind of refuse to do the whole bifocal thing because they make me a little bit sick. So there's that. It doesn't seem to be working. Okay, let's do this. But I work, and then I'm in the last portion of my master's program for clinical counseling. So I'm also doing my internship at work. So I'm doing a lot more therapy. But we just had a really big switch over. It was July 1st. What a shit show. Because I work for community healthcare, and we are county funded. So the contract, their fiscal year started July 1st, which was just the other day, and that was our amended contract and then the new renewal. And oh God, Calgon, take me away. Like, no, thank you. It's enough. It's already enough. So COVID doesn't sound fun, Auntie Chris, but you know what? The time away, like being required to stay at home and kind of isolate, like that is what I do miss about 2020 a little bit. Although I have to tell you, I was at the worst point in my marriage at that point. That's when I realized, like, nah, no, after 22 years, no, nope. So if I could do COVID all over again, but how I am right now, man, I would have the best time ever. Like, I am my own best company. I've learned how to like really relax in my own space, and I don't have to like walk on eggshells around someone else. So yeah, I could do that again the way I am now, and then, have the bills paid for. So there's that. Oh, to downsize you. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so I'm considered an essential worker because I work in mental health, and that was never going to happen. I started at this company right when I was going through my divorce in 2021. And they were still under COVID protocols. And it was a lot more work from home. And honestly, people, when you're like doing therapy and you're counseling them and stuff, even like if you're doing groups, because we have to do a lot of groups because it's community healthcare, they're more receptive to doing it telehealth than they are like coming in. So there is that. So I do have like a telehealth internship opportunity that I'm going to kind of lean into a little bit, I think, just so, you know, because who needs to survive in corporate America right now as a middle-aged woman? Not me. I mean, I do, but I don't, you know. Yeah, there's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over once with this super tip. So this might be kind of boring. So if you're like not like into coloring, I do a lot of paper crafting. So I don't just do like the same thing on my channel every time. I do a lot of card making. I do a lot of junk journaling. And then I do color kind of in my own time. And if you come back on Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific time is my self-care Sunday. And I kind of show what I've been working on throughout the week. So I have a few fun things to show. I'm really big into the cozy coloring. I like that a lot. A lot of people don't like that whole comfy cozy coloring thing. I do, but because I like to experiment with my alcohol markers, and that gives me the space to do that. And it's just not real serious. So yeah, that's what I like to do. And just to craft. See, yeah, it doesn't matter. Like you go into some people's channels, Tony, and it's like they're only sticking with one thing. And I call it crafter ADHD. I don't know what it is. I'm not doing that. I will get bored. I did scrapbooking forever when my kids were young. Because I raised them here in Southern California. I'm originally from Washington State, so my extended family is up there. But I've lived here now longer than I lived up there, and I would never move back up there. And so I just did a lot of scrapbooking and like photo memory making in between visits and them visiting here. So I really got into that. And then I kind of went into sewing and love everything with fabric. I just don't have the time to sit down and sew all of the time. And this newer sewing machine that I have, something's wrong with the needle or the bobbin. I have that warning light. I need to sit down and figure that out. And I'll be damned if I don't have the patience to do that. So whatever, there is that. Hello, Jane. Welcome. I'm just like doing a little impromptu live and doing some coloring because I have not opened up this book in probably weeks. And I just wanted to use the super tips and just kind of chill and chat before my eye doctor's appointment here. And I got like stuff to do later. Like my friend just bought a house across town from me. I actually work with her. She's one of my supervisees, but she won't be working as of Monday. That's her last day because she's moving on. And so I'm going to go pop a cork with her and celebrate. So that's really exciting. And we're going to go to the pool and just kind of hang out. So I thought, you know what? Instead of just like laying in bed, we could just come in here and color. So I think I want to show her dress through the birdcage because I just made that executive decision. Anyway, so yeah, so then I do a lot of the paper crafting and I like, you know, all things glitter. Hey. Great way to start a page. And hey, poop-ups are good. Oh, it's pop-up, sorry. Yeah. I don't know. Might as well, right? I don't really know what I'm doing with these super tips thoroughly. I don't know. I think you, Jane, you and View kind of talked me into it, and then watching Dee Dee. I was like, all right. And they were very inexpensive. So it's the whole layering thing. And I'm used to layering with my Ohuhus. So that's kind of how I'm used to layering. Okay, I'm not sure that this whole thing is going to be her dress because this could be her arm right here. I kind of see her arm. I don't know. I can get things very confused. Like I said, I can barely see sometimes. I may need to put on my other readers. So we'll see. a base layer. See, there we go. Thank you. And I completely understand you, Chris. Like, you make a card here and there. Yeah, I do. I like the whole originality of it too. And I love this really. So I'm going to be working on, as I jump around subjects, I'm sorry. I'm going to be working on getting my certification for art therapy in 2027. That's my 2027 goal. Well, that and graduating, but you know, hey, that's just coming anyway. Like, I'm not letting anything hold me back from that. So, crafting really saved me from like the worst time of like my adult life with my marriage and stuff. And I just kind of, it like relieves a lot of anxiety. It just relaxes me. And then I've gotten into the adult coloring a lot more. I want to make the underside of her dress just a little bit lighter. I probably could do this with pencil, but I think it would pop a little bit better if I put like this little layer down. So if it's done that for me and it continues to like, it really gives me something fun and positive to focus on. And I really like the outcome, and other people like the outcome as well. So there are like, you know, art therapy is like a thing. So I'm working with my clinical supervisor that I've known for quite a few years to get certified. And she has somebody nearby that she works with that's like her friend. And I just think it would be like really receptive. I'll try it out here, like the techniques and stuff, probably here on YouTube before like I go diving into like wanting to I can't charge people till I'm licensed, but you know, like really doing the nitty gritty with people. Hey, Christina, welcome, welcome. I'm just like impromptu before my appointment, and we're just kind of pulling out the Googelli. 2 pairs of readers. Okay, I like it. I have 3 different readers. I have the 1.5, the 2, and the 2.5. Right now I have the 2s on, and I'm wondering if I need the 2.5. I know that eye doctor this morning is going to be like, why don't we just do the bifocals? Because, my friend, they give me a stomach ache. That's why I don't want to do that. It will be kind of like a neurographic art thing when I'm certified for art therapy, but not really. Okay, so I like neurographic art. I have a problem with repeating patterns, and I'm probably going into her hair with this blue and the bow, but we'll just go with it. If the patterns are really, really little and repeating, it bothers me. I don't know why. And I think that's a common thing, like it's something with the eyes and the brain and how it registers. So we'll kind of see. I don't know. It's a goal, and it's something that I'm working towards. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed, and sometime in 2027, once I'm certified, we'll practice some of that. Why not, right? But I can bring it into my therapy sessions and stuff because I can do therapy if I'm being supervised. So there is that. And Jane, you said you made a stamp, right? A Canada flag stamp. Oh, from an eraser. How did you do that? Oh, is that why we're talking about the craft foam? Okay, so I'm behind. I'm sorry. I have some of that craft foam. I have the craft foam from Simon Hurley that you can mold things on it, and you can heat it up and it'll mold and stuff like that. I have not used it a whole lot. I got it for Christmas quite a few years ago. But is that like what you're making stamps out of? But you said an eraser, so that's kind of cool. Okay. So because it is the kickoff of 4th of July weekend, so I do have today off. So if you all are fortunate to have today off, that's exciting. So I'll make the dog like a little bit patriotic, because that's about as patriotic this year as I'm getting, because, you know, that's it. That, and I might watch the game a little bit tomorrow. Because why not? We'll see if the players are any cute. That's kind of where I've been at. You think they're cute, I'll go Google them, and if like they look cute, I'll be like, okay, like let's give them a watch. What I've been doing. So Jane, that's very creative. I watch you guys sometimes and I'm like, gosh, they're very creative. And I'm like, I'm not that creative. So I just kind of like try not to compare myself to others, because comparison is like the thief of joy. And we all have like a different fun little style and stuff. I mean, yeah, right? I'm with you, Jane. It's funny because one of my supervisees that sits next to me, she's like, Carrie, who do you think is playing today? I'm like, I don't know, pull them up. And so she'll Google them. She'll be like, well, let's turn it on. And so we can turn it on for like 5 minutes before like the boss will want to walk by, because our boss isn't as fun. From Joanne. Oh, that's fun, Chris. Hey, Ginger Beach, welcome, welcome. Have the happiest of 4th of July weekends. I'm just kind of popping on, coloring, kind of like meditating this morning before I have to go off to get my eyes checked. And then I'm going to go drink some sparkling wine with a friend at the pool. Like, I'm not ashamed to admit it. I will day drink on a long weekend. You guys, I even took Monday off. Like, I so badly do not want to go back to work. I was like, I'm taking Monday off too. And because of our new contract, it got denied, because she's like, there's not going to be like another supervisor in that department. You're going to be it. And I was like, okay, well, I have 80 hours of vacation time built up here. So I just think you're not going to see me on Monday. I didn't say that, but I was like, well, you haven't really hired a whole lot of people under me. So, so she did approve it, because I think she knew what was coming. Think she knew what was coming. My foot's falling asleep. I'm crisscross applesauce in my comfy chair, and my foot's falling asleep. Wine by the pool is like the way to do it, especially 4th of July weekend. Normally, every 4th of July weekend, I go to the winery nearby. And it's like 100 degrees out there, right? Because it's really far inland. But that's normally what I do. But I'm kind of low key this 4th of July weekend. I'm not going to go drop in like hundreds of dollars at the winery, because I'm no longer a member there. So that just doesn't sound fun to me. So I just bought some sparkly wine so we can pop a cork in her new house and then go hang out by the pool. Because why not? Who don't day drink on long weekends. You know what, Chris? Hello, you are my people. You know who else I don't trust? People that will not drink for breakfast on vacation. I don't care what time it is. We show up at the airport at 6:30 in the morning. I'm getting something. I gotta fly. Like, I'm not getting drunk, but yeah, that's definitely it. What else is the long weekends for? If I only had one day off, I might be reconsidering my life decisions here, but I've got 4 days off. So there is that. So I'm just kind of going with making her bow, the stripes in the bow, blue. Okay, so now when I the super tips is just the base layer. That I do understand. Sometimes I have a hard time computing with that, because I'm used to my Ohuhus, and that's going to be the base, the highlight, and everything, different colors or same shade. I do a lot of same shade highlighting with my Ohuhus. My question is, I'm probably just going over partially to make it look highlighted with the pencil, correct? Like, is that how we do that? Pictionary party? I had no idea. Yeah, why else wouldn't mimosas exist? Why else wouldn't they? You know what my favorite play on a mimosa is guava juice. I love guava juice, but it can't be California guavas. No, no, no. It has to be Hawaiian guavas. My mom grew up in Hawaii, and I think I have a red. My grandpa grew up in Waikiki Beach, and so like they had family that lived there still, because Boeing, they followed Boeing up to Washington, and Bellini's are really good. I'm just kind of testing over here. Here's my tester. See, I should swap these. I should just like sit down in front of the TV and like swap them, but swap them, whatever. And I don't. I need to. It's just, to me, it becomes very tedious and boring. So that's kind of it. Use your pencils to create the shadows and details. Okay, perfect. So I might have to like, I don't know if I have notifications on for Piggy Pens. It's Piggy Pens, right? I do watch her. But I have to like go in to watch her. I think a lot of my notification settings changed, and I don't know why YouTube would do that. Oops, sorry. That's my glasses hit the webcam. So what is everyone else doing this beautiful weekend? It's finally like, I know, Christina, I was on your channel on Tuesday, if you're still here, and you guys were all complaining about the heat, right? And the heat index and all of that. Well, you lived here in San Diego, so you know, we're more like, yeah, the heat index doesn't really matter until like August-ish. So we stay pretty mild. Like I was talking about, like how we don't have like bugs and stuff. Like we have bugs, but like we don't have like big flying things going around everywhere. It's pretty mild, and it has been pretty chilly here. So, but now, because I'm like a half hour inland, so now we don't have the marine layer anymore. It's every year, it seems to be like as soon as 4th of July weekend hits, summer is full on. So it's probably going to be pretty warm today. It won't be none of that humid heat index 114 stuff. So guys, stay cool and stay hydrated. I do follow her, Piggy Pens. I just don't think I have her I don't think I have notifications on, but I go look at people I thought I had notifications on, and they're not there. So I don't know, what is YouTube doing? Well, see, I'm not as close to the water. Like, yeah, I'm like 30 minutes away from the water. Santa Ana is a whole different scenario. Like, oh God, no. And then fire season too. So I live right at the back gate of Camp Pendleton. So then that probably tells you what town I live in. So whatever. I don't have to answer the door if some creepy comes, but I don't think you guys are creepy. Hopefully. But yeah. So there's that. Mermaid Journal. Love it, love it. My thing keeps telling me to get to the eye doctor. My appointment's not for a little while. The Jazz Fest in the city. Oh, okay, okay. That sounds fun. Yeah, I'm considered more inland. The Mermaid Journal, Tony. I saw that. I've been coloring Aladdin for a tag. No travel plans. I don't have travel plans either. I'm just doing my junk journal July, just like Christina. And my video comes out tomorrow, so I'm going to film it when I get home today. Yeah, after wine carry. That's a really good idea. It'll be fine though. I kind of know what I'm doing. And I have to drive anyway, so it's all like, let's be responsible. And I have to clean. I have a lot of laundry. Okay, so I just kind of like colored up that bone, but whatever. I can go back over it with like a little pen or something. As long as I keep the essence of the bone there and I can still kind of see it, we'll be good with that, right? Okay, these to me, I see like poinsettias, but that's too much red on red. So like we could make them, I don't know, something purple. That might be fun, right? I did not like really go over my color palette and with like the color wheel and be like, I wonder if this matches. I wonder if that matches. I did not really do that. Sometimes I get fixated on that. And then other times I'm like, F it, let's just go with it. Let's see where we are. That might be too dark, so I'm not going to all look like leaves. I thought maybe green would be fun to put some greenery in there. Oh, Idaho. Okay. I don't know if I want to do green. I kind of do want to do green over there, but I need to figure out a different way to store these babies. Do you guys know how to store these guys? Like, I don't think the way I store them is... Oh, I kind of like that green. Okay, let's do that. Day 5. Oh, that's right. You've been posting every day. Oh my goodness. Googly book. Oh, your new mouse guard is amazing. Amazing. So I think we have a drone show here tomorrow. And a parade. I think the parade is today. Honestly, I don't know. It's on Main Street. I live in a fairly small town. I'm not going. I'm not going. I got stuff to do. I got day drinking by the pool to be had. Used to watch everything. See, that's the thing. If I get focused with my coloring wheel on a coloring palette, I will be like, well, that was enough, like decision fatigue. And I'll be like, I don't even want to color that now. So I just kind of like dive in and I'm like, will that look good? Do I like that? I realize that like flowers are not green. Do I care? Not particularly, because today and here they are green. But yeah, no, Jane, I've been in awe with your mouse guard stuff. And then here I thought, because I had it in my cart on Thrift Books, because I have a free book and I have to buy a communication book, right, for school. And I was like, oh, it's there. And View was like, no, like that's like the book, like the story book. And the coloring is different. I was like, oh, so good thing I didn't order that. I do follow him on Patreon though, and I see new stuff that he comes out with. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, other than that, we're just kind of chilling out. See what time it is. I'm doing pretty good on time. The eye doctor's appointment's literally around the corner. And I still have my eye patches on, my pajamas on. I have my Christmas and July pajamas on if you're interested. You're probably not, but I do. So I'll just be like rolling in there. No worries. No worries. It's my day off. I'm not going to have, it's not like I have to be at work. Okay. And there's a little birdie there. Isn't that funny? I never saw that before. I do like these the more I play with them because I could get like the fine, like with the tip on top, and then I could get like a little bit of a wider area with them as well. So that's a lot of fun. I do have some new Hobby Lobby coloring pencils that I purchased. I don't know why. I didn't need them, but they were on clearance and I felt like they shouldn't be neglected. So I bought them. I could use those with this just to use them to see how I like them. But other than that, I have like Prismacolor and stuff, and I love my Prismacolor. I do have to say, I would like to expand that, but yeah, Tony, it's fine. Still be in our pajamas. Why not? It's the freaking weekend. When I film on Sunday, I have like a pajama collection. So let me not lie to you about that. I wear like pajamas all day. I call it my Sunday uniform. But I bought these fun little Christmas in July pajamas last year at TJ Maxx. Santa's like on a floaty with presents and all of that kind of stuff. So I bust these out in July. And these will be like my July funsies. It's actually my birthday month too. So that's why I'm just like, you know what? Whatever I want goes, right? Leo season. Why not? I'm really sad Junetober is over though. I love that event. That's like my favorite. Clearance is a reason enough, isn't it though? Even if I need it or not. Yeah. This is why I don't go craft shopping with other people. If I go into Hobby Lobby, if I go into Michael's, I miss Joann's. I don't need somebody coming with me. I don't need that kind of negative energy. They'll be like, no, man, I'm never going to use this. When will you use this? Do you really need this? I saw that paper hoard of yours. And I was working on like a little project last night to kind of try to do, get my idea going for Junk Journal July UK. And I had like a paper avalanche. Like I have a whole closets full of paper. My daughter was getting ready to go to a concert. She's like, what was that? I'm like, nothing, don't worry. She's like, see, I told you don't need all that paper. Like the cat knocked it over. The cat didn't knock it over. I went to go reach for something and it all knocked over. But whatever, it's fine. We could almost make these like purple. A collab with Lottie's Magic Attic in August. Ooh, that'll be fun. She did say she had something coming up in August, so to like prep us for it. I'm staying on her her design team terms are 6 months. She did ask me to stay on, so I'm pretty excited about that. So let me know what you're doing and I'll get excited with you guys. That sounds like a lot of fun. She's really nice. I was on the design team when it was Paper Bee, and I did really like her too. It was a lot more, I guess like unorganized. It was just a lot more, and then you had to be available a lot more. I just didn't have time for that. So onion skin paper, old ledgers, old certificates, all that stuff. I need to, you know, I don't find that kind of stuff at my thrift store. Where do you find the old ledgers at? Onion skin paper. I see you make paper out of like stuff from your garden and things like that. I don't do all that. I just get out the food coloring. And then the tea. I do tea. I don't do coffee dyed paper either because it stains. And I do not like the smell of coffee as much. So like these are like little flowers as well. So what I'm going to do is, if you can see, I don't know if you can see, these are too, but I want these to be different colors. So just to kind of match the green, I'm going to go in and make the center of these flowers green because that's the way it is today. And that I see them as flowers. If they're flowers or not, I mean, that could be a big fat no. We wouldn't know unless if we asked Googelli himself, would we? But that's how I'm doing it. And I just felt like I needed to kind of pull this out. I was like, I need to really like get going on my Googelli, like, because I didn't have a whole lot done. Have a great nap. I hope my eye appointment goes well too. I know what they're going to tell me, but thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Bye, Chris. Crafting recipes. I'm a recipe hoe. Oh my goodness. It's going to be fun crafting recipes. Oh my God. Let me know. I am definitely a recipe hoe. Not that I cook as much, but as I used to, because I don't have like the big old fancy kitchen anymore. But I tell you what, my freedom's way worth it. See, like these are going to be like little dangles, but let's make these green. I really want to tie in the green because I feel like I like made flowers green, like what? But I wanted to get the green in here. I love cookbooks. Absolutely love cookbooks. I have like a few junk journal cookbooks. I'm a big sourdough galley. I have my Matilda got fed this morning. I'm really excited to make a loaf with her this weekend. So that's fun. So I'm very excited for your little collaboration then. That's like something that's right up my alley. Thank you, Jane. That means a lot coming from you because I always get very intimidated when I see you guys coloring and I'm like, I don't color like that. But it's fun. Okay, is that all I want to make the green? Yeah, anything with paper, I'm down. And then, you know, we're at Christmas in July, so I am doing a buddy coloring with Cuttlefish. She invited me to. And it's going to be from her, I just got the book. What is the book called? Let me tell you. What is it called here? Nutcracker Christmas Story Coloring Book. So we're going to be doing a collab with that, like a buddy coloring. Every time I type up Cuttlefish, it gives me the cuttlefish, the fish, right? So, but it's the comfy, cozy coloring. If you like it, you know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, kind of thing. Okay, I'm getting a little bit more pressed for time. I probably have about 10 minutes. And then let's see. Oh, these candies. Well, traditionally, those candies would probably be red, right? But I am seeing, I'm excited about your collab. That's exciting. I'm going to start asking about it. Be like, hey, because for my, not Junk Journal July, my, that's too dark. My July design team project, I'm going to do like a Christmas in July thing. So I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, I like this one better. Okay. You know, one thing, these are not like labeled or anything. The color's not really labeled. So how do y'all store yours? Like this box is not what the Crayola boxes that I grew up with. Oh, I collect cookbooks too. I absolutely love them. That's one thing I am a sucker for at the thrift store is cookbooks, especially if they're written in. Oh, hell yeah. I love those. I should probably do some reverse collage in some of the cookbooks that I have. They're just like my precious, right? So I don't necessarily do all that. So I'm kind of making this like a deeper red. I could have made it like a really bright pink too, now I think about it, but that's okay. We'll go with what it is now. That's what we'll do. And then the white, now I'm realizing, was probably supposed to stay white. So it's like a peppermint, but maybe this is a cinnamon candy. I mean, this could be a cinnamon candy. We don't know. I could do a nod to the 4th in here and Christmas in July and make these different colors. Upright and a pencil holder box on my desk. Okay. And they don't dry out when you hold them upright or you store them upright? I'm always paranoid. I always store all of my stuff on its side. That's probably because some coloring police said that one day and I was like, oh, I don't want my expensive stuff to dry out. That's probably a farce too. Like their opinion doesn't have to be, oh, tip down. Oh, okay, yeah. Recipes and notes. Oh, that sounds fun. Now, are these going to be recipes like your recipes? Like you all are compiling some recipes together? I know Tracy has some pretty she likes utilizing her family history in a lot of her digitals. The one that she just came out with was about her, like the Firefly one. I think it's on her website. I could be giving a sneak peek right now. It was with quilts and stuff because she used to lay and watch fireflies with a quilt when she was little in the summer. And then we all started talking in the chat because there's a few of us from California. We're all, we've never seen fireflies. You know, I'm from the West Coast. I lived on the East Coast a little bit, but not much. Just for like a few years. And we're like, oh, we don't have fireflies. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of flying things around here. Bees is it. But the town where I live in, like this is where the honey is made too. Because there's a lot of open space. It's where the fires happen too, so beware. Okay, so we'll just color in this. I'm glad I got to come on with you guys today. I think it was a good decision. It gave me some time to say hey, and it gave me some time to get some progress done in here as well. So what are you guys doing today? Now I don't, like, to me, these are tights, right? But they could be like see-through tights. And then I'm just noticing she has the ears, so that's a lot of fun. I really want to get into this one too. I've seen some great work done on this, and the color palettes that I've seen you guys do is fabulous. But just all of the lace, I had to with all of the lace. Like, this is such a freaking beautiful book. I don't know, have I colored anything else in this? I think I have. It might be the other book. Let me see. See, it's all like signs. I'm gonna have coffee with a friend and look at coloring books. Jane, how perfect. Oh, I did. And here, I did this one as well. So this was a lot of fun. Although after I finished, I realized my fatal mistake. I missed the rest of his arm right here. So it's okay though. But I had a lot of fun with this because this I did watercolor pencils. And yeah, this is signed. I have the other one too. I have this one as well. And this is the one that View found for me. And I'm going to tell you, these weren't cheap. I would never have been like, yeah, let's spend $30 on a coloring book but Chris and you guys kind of really talked me into it because the paper is flipping amazing. And I'm not normally like a very detailed colorist. But yeah, so this came from a bookstore. Oh, this one may not be signed. This came from a bookstore in Vegas. So this got to me fairly quickly. Yeah, this one isn't signed, but this is an original. So that's exciting. So I have both of these. And I'll just be coloring in these for the rest of my damn life. And I love that it comes with this. So basically you could use this as a coloring idea, as a poster, like whatever. I don't know. I could really cut these up and put them on my paper crafts. And then it comes with a long poster in here. So I do like that. But that's that. That's kind of what I have going on. And I've been playing more in my, I did this a few Sundays ago and last Sunday. I've been playing more in that. So that's kind of all I have going on. And I did get these two. I'm just going to chitty chat with you guys for a few minutes because I do have to go. But I got this at Walmart. I was at Walmart last weekend with my grandson because I had him for the weekend. And I just had to run errands. And I found this. And I was like, should we get it? And he just like smiled. I was like, oh, that's a yes. So I had to get this. And this paper is pretty thick for Walmart. And then A Million Dragons by Lulu Mayo. This is brand new. This just came out. I just got this like last week. So I'm excited about this. This is where I've gotten somebody. There's a few people that color Lulu Mayo on the tube. And they do there are Crayola super tips in these, and that's where I was like, oh yeah. And then other people like Jane and View have talked about them. I like it because I like the black pages too. We've got the double spread. So yeah, that's just kind of what I've been doing. Yeah. Switching up projects is like fun. I can't do just one thing of the same thing all of the time. And then I'll put these here because this is what I'm working on. I'm also working on something from Chris's sister's book, the Dia de los Muertos book. And I'm still working on that. So I have these colors over here. I won't remember. And then I don't write everything down because that's just too organized sometimes for my style. So, you know, as artists, y'all get it. So I just keep this here. And I'll keep this on top of my bookshelf next to my projects. And that's about it. But I do have to go because I have to be at the doctor in like 20 minutes. So I had a lot of fun with you guys. Thank you for stopping in. I will see you all on Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. And I hope you all have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. Have a safe 4th of July. And that's all I gotta go. Thank you for coming. Thanks for dropping in. I kind of sometimes on my days off, I like just doing impromptu content. And I don't like to be organized and scheduled 24/7. Like that just does not go well with my soul. So thank you guys for coming. Have a great, great weekend. And I will see you Sunday. Bye, guys.